Kaminsky with us this morning. Look, we've seen more than $90 billion of foreign takeovers by Chinese companies this year, Gary. This is the top story in the Journal, the fact that this Chinese company and this group, including J.C. Flowers, pulling out from acquiring Starwood. What do you make of it?
Well, two things. The Chinese move into buying U.S. assets is not going to stop as a result of this. That's not going to discontinue. But the issue here really was more about the defense was trying to go against the ability for Anbang to raise all the capital necessary. And I really think if you know the way Chinese business works, they did not like the intrusion into trying to see what was happening behind the scenes in terms of who was putting up which capital. There were a number of partners involved in the deal. And so I think that culturally they just decided, you know what, we're not going to get into this bidding war if the defense is going to really be to try to rip apart our own internal finances.
Yeah, I think you make a really good point, because there was a lot of political opposition, Sandra, in Washington about a Chinese company acquiring a U.S. hotel company. We know that President Obama, after the Waldorf Astoria was acquired...
Same group that bought the Waldorf.
Correct. And he said, I'm not going to stay at the Waldorf anymore. Why? Because the rooms are bugged.
Well,
I mean, it's true.
No, that was a huge story. So you're saying that there's more to this than meets the eye. I mean, there's more to the story that's not being told.
I think that the advisors made a determination that if the defense against us is going to be, where is our money coming from? Do we have to disclose as much as we don't want to disclose? There's a number of partners involved here. How much was each partner putting up? I think they made a decision that we're not going to get into a prolonged fight here. It doesn't make any sense for us.
Will there be any problems with Marriott and Starwood, by the way? Because they've already cleared the regulatory hurdles that they said.
No, and I think the biggest issue with that side of the deal was really more related to the retail, to the customers, which was the loyalty programs and how many people were going to be impacted there.
Huge for them.
I would imagine U.S. regulators would rather have a Marriott Starwood combination than a Starwood Chinese combination.
Well, of course. I mean, but they're not going to come out and say that. Again, the Chinese are not going to stop buying American companies as a result of this.
Yeah.
But here, it just made sense to walk away.
Huge opportunity for Marriott. #1 hotel company now once this deal closes.
Yeah.
Largest in the world. Up next.